It's time.
Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow.
It's beginning to look a lot
like Christmas.
And I don't know the words.
Wow. Our duet with Michael Bublé is coming out soon.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome to the show.
It's officially Christmas time.
It's a little early. I think
okay, are you one of those that feels like it's too early?
I do. But that's because I'm a Halloween lover, you know? So I try to drag out Halloween just a tad bit longer. And then, you know, if you go Halloween to Christmas, what are your thoughts on Thanksgiving? We just breeze past that?
No. I love Halloween as well. Love it. What, like, second to Christmas.
Okay.
Actually, might even be tied.
Ooh, that's pretty bold.
But then, November 2nd to November 24th, because I think Thanksgiving's on the 25th, right? The 24th, it's Christmas. The 25th is Thanksgiving. And then the 26th to the end of December is Christmas again.
Okay, so you celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I wasn't aware of the first Christmas. I only thought there was the other Christmas.
No, it's pre-Christmas.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, actual Christmas.
Okay. That makes more sense. Now I understand what the big hype is about.
It's whatever brings you joy.
You know, I'm with you.
I don't know if I'm breaking out my tree and my decorations yet, because I do like fall decorations. So I'm going to keep those up for a little bit. But I would say probably in 2 weeks, I'll be full blown Christmas.
Okay. So then what happens during the pre-Christmas? Is this like you're listening to Christmas music to get yourself in the mood?
Occasional Christmas music.
Okay.
Like if it comes up, I'm not going to skip it.
Got it.
And starting to get my Christmas list together. Just sprinkling it in.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Thanksgiving. It's just like introducing Christmas. And then probably like I think right before Thanksgiving, I put the tree up. I put the tree up before Thanksgiving.
Okay. See, I'm an after Thanksgiving type of girl. When I was a kid, I remember watching the Thanksgiving Day parade and being so excited at the end when Santa came out because it meant that Christmas was coming.
Yes.
I was like Elf. I would scream, Santa! So excited.
The parade is definitely a family tradition to
Love
watch
the parade.
Yes. Would you ever go in person? I feel like that's too people-y for me. Pre-COVID, just pre-adult life in general. When I was a kid, I always wanted to go. Ironically, I grew up in New York and I still never went. But as an adult now, I'd be like, oh my God, it's so crowded and I have to pee and it's cold. Because you have to stand there it's like New Year's. The thought of New York City at New Year's is nauseating.
I literally don't know how anybody would think it's a good idea. You can't move. People have to wear diapers.
That's insane.
To be there.
That's insane. Unless you have, I would only do it if I had like a sweet hotel room and
overseeing.
And I could oversee it and enjoy it from my room. Then I would be all for it. But to be in it and cold, I wouldn't. No. I'm not about it.
I mean, apparently there are people out there in the world that do it, but
thousands of people.
Really blows my mind. It's not for me.
All right, so we won't jump to Christmas just yet, but
we're sprinkling it in.
We're sprinkling it in
because it's coming. We got a lot of plans for it.
Yeah,
it's going to be a big year, so we're going to start talking about it. But for now, let's recap Halloween, shall we?
Let's relive Halloween because that was a lot of fun.
It was a great time.
We talked about me being Beetlejuice. And you stole my costume.
Yeah, pretty much. So last week when Jen said, or I guess it was a few days ago, it depends on when you were listening to this. Last week, Jen said that she would help me with my Halloween costume. But really what happened was she gave me her entire Halloween costume because I was Hot Mess Express and not prepared at all.
Well, and I really had no choice because there was no way on God's green earth that was going to fit me. We got you in it and it fit perfectly.
Fit great.
And I did your makeup, which was so much fun for me. And then I put on pajamas and that was my Halloween costume.
You had some face makeup on too, but you didn't do the latex like you did on me. She full blown made like rotted skin on me, and then she just like drew with a black crayon and white on her face. She's like, I used all my creative juices on you. I'm fucking done.
That's actually exactly what I said.
But for those of you that did not partake in the haunted block, you really missed out.
Yes.
Because it was thebomb.com.
It was so cool.
Amazing.
So to give you guys like kind of a picture, there was a whole bunch of neighbors that kind of came together and built a haunted house like walkthrough on the sidewalk. And so it was a whole bunch of tents that from the outside you were like, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, from the outside it looked like crap. It just looked like a bunch of tents with like walls on them. Like we're talking like your kid's football game type of tents that block the sun. Okay.
Yeah.
And there were like 7 of them in a row.
But inside was crazy.
So good. They were like decorated so amazing. Perfect hiding spots. Is that you dinging?
Yeah.
Oh, damn dinger.
It's work. Sorry.
Hiding spots for the actors to jump out and scare. There was a spot for a leaf blower to just like startle people. Everybody's costumes were amazing. It was like a real haunted house.
Inside,
It was literally a real haunted house.
we each posted videos on our personal Instagrams, but I think we need to post it on the pod.
Yeah. We'll post the
Because
video.
It was inside was legit. It was legit.
You know what was more legit than the inside? The fact that your girls were actors in it.
Yes.
Scaring the shit out of little kids.
We were making adults scream
Adults too. Yep.
We were popping out. The fog machine, I may have long-term effects from breathing in the smoke from the fog machine.
Fog inhalation.
But it was really, really cool. And when we were done, one of the people who put it on, they're like, yeah, we're going to make this even bigger next year.
Yeah,
they're totally in for it.
Hell yeah. They're going to try to add at least 3 more tents. If you didn't get to come this year, you'll be able to come next year.
Yes.
So be sure to check out what's going on our Facebooks for next Halloween so you can be involved. Oh, and also, just to recap a little bit more, we probably had like close to freaking 200 people go through that damn haunted house.
Oh, yeah. We didn't have voices the next day.
Oh, I was so done.
I mean, I'm happy that we waited a few days to record because literally I was like, hello. And again, I don't know if it was from literally standing by the fog machine and breathing it in or from screaming, get out.
I don't know. That dance video of you dancing in the fog, I think you should make that into a reel. It was pretty badass.
I should. It was good.
It was.
I got the bug to just dance. You were going to like, oh, let me take a video of you. Like, it looks really cool. And then I did a weird dance and it just turned out really cool. Because I'm a loser and I don't know how to conduct myself in public.
I loved every second of it.
And ate all the candy. Okay. So sugary sweets, right? Have you heard of Sprinklegate?
No. What is Sprinklegate?
A UK bakery is freaking out because they're like, we're going to shut down because the UK basically, the sprinkles that they get is from the United States. And a dye that we use is illegal in the UK. So they told them they have to stop using it. And they said that nobody likes the UK sprinkles. And so they're going out of business.
What?
Yeah.
What in the world do we use that's illegal there but not here?
That's the concerning part.
America is usually more restrictive when it comes to regulations.
No.
I'm basing that statement that I just made off the fact that there are way less Botox type products on the market in the US compared to England.
I think when you look at food,
okay,
they are like dyes are restricted over there where like we just put dyes in everything.
So does that mean that we shouldn't eat sprinkles from the United States? I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I don't eat a lot of sprinkles. When I was a kid, I did, but I gave them up. Like, I don't eat sprinkles. Probably 10 years ago.
Do you call them sprinkles or do you call them jimmies?
Sprinkles all day. Don't get me started with that Jimmy bullshit. Okay.
I didn't get introduced to jimmies until recently.
Yeah. It's a Philly thing, and it's so weird.
You're going to offend a lot of people I know.
I mean, Jimmy is a guy, okay? Jimmy is a grown-ass man, and he doesn't like sprinkles.
Is Jimmy a grown-ass man name? James is a grown-ass man's name.
I wonder what it is, because now I'm very concerned. Like I said, I don't eat them anyway, but now I'm going to be extra cautious about my sprinkles.
I just love this guy's quote. British sprinkles just aren't the same. They're total shit, and I hate them.
What an eloquent comment.
I didn't even know sprinkles had a taste.
They kind of do like a sugary thing, but I understand what he's saying though, because if it's not like sprinkles have like, they have this like kind of waxy texture and then a sugary taste, but like the way that they crunch is very unique to like a hard sugar type of crystal that they use as like a sprinkle alternative. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the crystal, like the sugar sticks?
No, not like the sugar sticks. Like when you're baking cookies, there's like options. You could do the sprinkles, and there's like these little like the crystal type of sprinkles.
Oh, yeah, like it's like basically just colored sugar.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So there's a big texture difference between the two. So I would imagine like if they're just made differently, they're going to taste different. And I say it all the time. Sometimes the preservatives and the crap that's in certain things makes it taste like very unique and special. So it's very possible that that's what this guy's referring to. You know,
it's just they're shit, and I hate them.
They're shit.
What about that lawyer? He's like out of New York, I think. He literally has filed over 400 lawsuits. One of them is against Kellogg's because they say like their Pop-Tarts say strawberry, and it's not an ingredient.
Pop-Tarts don't have real strawberries in them?
No.
Yeah, that's kind of BS. You know?
And he also filed a lawsuit against Keebler because the fudge cookies didn't contain milk fat to be considered fudge.
I wonder how the elves feel about that.
He has over 120 lawsuits against marketing of vanilla products that contain no actual vanilla. He files about 3 lawsuits a week.
Jeez.
And one of them is against Tostitos, that there isn't enough lime in the hint of lime chips.
You know, I would have to agree with him. I wonder if this is a class action lawsuit I can get on with him. I would be on board. You know, sometimes you pull out those chips and like one has like a lot of lime and then the other one just doesn't have any. And you're like, I paid for hint of lime and not hint no lime. You know? I mean, but he's a lawyer, right? Because this sounds very expensive to be submitting this many lawsuits. Now, here's the question: does he actually win them? Like,
so no, a lot of them either get settled or dismissed.
Okay,
but he's actually gotten one. He actually got the maker of hold on, now I have to find it. Hold on one second. So no, there was one where he sued A&W root beer and cream soda that they're not made with aged vanilla. In fact, the sodas are made with a synthetic vanilla flavoring. And the company, since the lawsuit, dropped the claim from its labels and cans.
So he won that one.
Yeah.
This sounds to me like he's like the world's craziest lawyer, or he's the world's boredest lawyer. It took me a minute to spit that out because I wanted to make sure I was going to say it correctly. I don't know if
boredest is a word.
I don't think it is, but what else would I say? The world's most bored lawyer?
The world's most bored. Oh, because I guess he's not boring, but he's bored.
Yeah, he's bored. He's the bored one. He's so bored that he just nitpicks. He sounds like a damn Karen to me. Like that is a Karen attorney if I've ever heard of one.
Not all heroes wear capes, man. He's just trying to make sure that we know what we're eating.
I mean, I guess.
And if he can get you more hint of lime on your Tostitos.
All right, respect. You know, there's certain things when you become an adult.
Now you change your mind because it's going to benefit you.
Only the hint of lime thing, you know? Like, and I mean, I could live with or without it, to be honest with you.
You're not upset now that your Pop-Tarts aren't your daily dose of fruits?
I can't use that as an
excuse anymore.
Yeah, no, but that's all right. I don't eat them anymore anyway, so it's fine.
Eating Pop-Tarts for the rest of your life.
So what was this you sent me about a man in Maine that won the lottery twice? Are you freaking kidding me?
Okay, how lucky is that guy?
He's beyond lucky. Somebody needs to be watching him because clearly he's doing something. He is doing something. How do you win that twice?
I know. Do you play the same numbers every time? I don't know, but that's crazy. If you won the lottery, what would you do?
Oh man, I would do so many fun things.
Would you quit working?
No, I would probably take a vacation for a while, or maybe like claim I need to go on FMLA and say like something happened to me and just like not tell anybody that I won the lottery.
Don't you have to prove your FMLA?
No, you could just say like I'm having like major depression and I need to like stay home because work's too stressful for me.
I could use that.
I'm pretty sure mental health is something you can do disability for.
Good to know. Keeping that in my back pocket.
Yeah, or like take my PTO, whatever, because you know people make that mistake. They quit their job, and then like eventually your money runs out. Like this guy won $2 million. If we're talking about $2 million in comparison, it's not a lot of money.
No,
it's not going to last you forever, right? So you have to be smart about your money.
Invest.
But it doesn't mean that we can't have a damn good time. I'm going to pay off my damn mortgage. I'm paying off all my shit. I'm going to buy myself a nice bag. I'm going to go on a nice trip. And I'm just gonna live life, and I'm gonna have a good time doing it.
Yeah, I think I would definitely invest. I would probably maybe pay off some like family stuff. Like, hey, send me a bill or two.
Yeah, you're a better person than I am. I'm family didn't even pop in my damn head when you asked me that question. I'm just kidding.
I'm just a better person. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm a better person. But I'm not talking about all your bills and not everybody in the family either. I don't want to hear that my second cousin, third removed, needs help.
Yeah, kick rocks. We're talking about mom and dad, okay?
Mom and dad and sister.
Yeah, that's it.
Put a little money away for the niece and nephew.
That's it.
And then the rest, I want to invest. And I think I would continue working. I think I would continue working because like you said, you're going to blow it all and then what?
Yeah.
And then you're just sitting in a job interview like, well, I blew all my money and so now I'm here.
Okay, but think of it this way too. Like it depends on the type of job you have also and how much money you win in the lottery. Like 2 million, not a big deal. If I won like 150 million, for example, I would probably like maybe quit the job I currently have, get like an easy job, like work like sales at like a high-end clothing store or something, and then invest my money. Just like do something a little easier.
Yeah.
You know?
Would you retire your husband?
What do you mean retire him? Like he doesn't have to work, but I do? Hell to the no.
No, I mean like if you want all this money, like you're married, would you be like, yeah, we'll invest and like we'll both work easy jobs but live off our...
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I'm not going to say his job's easy, but you know, he doesn't listen to it, so it's fine. But he already has flexibility. You know what I mean? He's not enslaved to an office.
Yeah, that's true.
The way I am.
And can you imagine winning the lottery twice though?
That is so crazy. That's like being hit with lightning twice. Like it's just so bizarre.
We need to go to wherever he's buying tickets.
Right?
We're moving to Maine.
Seriously. Also, by the way, I put the wrong timer on, so it's going backwards. So we're gonna have to do math while we're looking at the television.
Oh, hell, I give up. I'm done. This has been Lower Your Voice. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. So, should we talk about the exclusive I have for this podcast? All right.
Oh my gosh.
So, exclusive. You heard it here first. I'm ready to drop the bomb. I got a text message from Mama June earlier, my homegirl. She's been working on a really important project, but it's been a very discreet project and she wasn't able to tell me. And she texted to finally inform me that she was on The Masked Singer.
So
this season that's out right now. Her episode aired tonight. Tonight is Wednesday at 8 p.m. And by the time you listen to this, it will be a while. So you'll probably already know it won't be exclusive anymore. But just so you know, I knew about it before all y'all did. So, haha.
I know. I was sitting behind you on your laptop and I just see Mama June pop up and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Listen, I've been waiting for this moment for a while because I had a feeling that this was like the project that she was working on. So I've been like watching diligently, like waiting, and I hadn't seen her. So I was like, what is going on? What?
Well, after this, after we're done recording, we should watch it.
Hell yeah. We'll just like speed through it. That's how I watch that show anyway.
Yeah,
I can't listen to like the nonsense stuff. Trust me. I'll show you how to watch it. That's how you watch it.
Yeah, I can't because I can't.
Okay. And I also really, really want to talk about the fact that Kim K and Pete Davidson are like being spotted everywhere.
Okay. Do you think this is real? Like, are they really in love?
I think they're just having a good time. But ladies, all I have to say is hide your men because Kim is back on the market and she is playing that dating game. She was recently spotted cozying up to Pete Davidson by TMZ, a couple other news outlets. And I just have this question. How do you think Kim feels about getting Ariana Grande's sloppy seconds?
Ooh.
They were engaged, were they not?
Listen, yes.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel bad because everybody talks shit about him because he's not my cup of tea. Mm-hmm. He's not like
he looks like a ghost.
He's not that attractive. But look at who he's dated. He dated Ariana Grande, Kate Beckinsale. Now
I don't know who that is, but from the way you're saying it, it makes it sound like she's hot.
She's gorgeous.
You know, I know what it is.
He's got a great personality.
Yeah, right. Well, he's a comedian, isn't he?
He's a comedian.
Is he actually funny though? I don't know. He's funny looking, but I don't know if he would be funny.
He's like fun. I think I've watched his special on Netflix and I was just kind of like, huh.
Okay, it was whatever.
Yeah.
All right, that means that he has a big peachy then. He must be good in bed. And the word gets around.
Okay, but do women literally just date a man because of the peachy?
If the peachy is that good, girls get like, you know, drunk over it.
I know, but these aren't drunk relationships. These are long term. Like
Ariana Grande and him were like together for like a month and then they got engaged.
I know, but he dated Kevin Bacon.
He dated Kevin Bacon? I'm sorry, what?
Kate Beckinsale. Oh. And like him and Kim Kardashian are actually hanging out.
Yeah, but they're just having a good time. That's what the article said.
He legit smells like, or he looks like he smells like BO and cigarettes. And that he has like sweaty palms all the time.
Well, you know, it's not like Ariana's pretty and she's talented and everything, but let's not forget what she is at her core.
Terrible.
A little ponytail headed Boca Brat. Okay, that's what she is.
Ooh,
and people know that.
She said it.
She said it. Here. I said it.
Felicia said it.
Have your people come see my people. Okay. No, don't really, because you would definitely see the shit out of me. But yeah, like she's from Boca Raton, and I know people that like were in school with her, and they say like she was not nice. She always knew that she was bigger than everybody else that was there, and like that she was better than all of them.
I mean, I guess he's kind of funny on Saturday Night Live.
I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in like 15 years. I can't even believe it's still on, to be honest.
I miss the old Saturday Night Live. I miss like Will Ferrell, like Shannon, Molly Shannon.
Yeah.
They were the Terry, best. Chris Kattan. All of them were the best on Saturday Night Live. But I've seen a couple episodes, and I mean, he's funny, but he just looks like he would be terrible to hang out with. And maybe that's a bad judgment on our end, but I just feel like he looks like he'd be terrible to hang out with.
I honestly can't even really speak because I don't even know what his voice sounds like. That's how little of things I've seen of him. But my first impression is he's too pale. He might be a ghost. I don't trust him. And that's really just where my mind goes. He might be Casper. But like as far as like his humor, his comedy, his personality, the girls that he's dated, I literally have no knowledge or information. So the listeners probably have more insight than me.
His dad was a firefighter during 9/11 and died.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel bad for him. Why didn't you start off with that before we were talking all this shit?
Because I wanted to hear what you really had to say about him. That shouldn't change how you see somebody.
I got a softie. I got a softie for the traumas. Okay?
No, I listen 100%. But that doesn't change that he looks like Casper.
Speaking of softies, I just had this thought pop in my head last week, and I wanted to know your take on it because I want to know if it's something because I'm like an old person now. the other day I just decided, like, I think I want to start getting into the Hallmark Channel. What are your thoughts on this? So from everything I see or that I know, like, it's terrible acting.
Yes.
But tell me if I'm wrong. The titles to the movies and the descriptions always sound juicy and like, oh my God, that sounds like something I would want to watch. But then the acting is so terrible you can't get through it.
Are you super into like rom-coms?
No, not really.
See, Lifetime is like that for me, where it's the same thing, terrible acting, but then the title of the movie will be like Daughter Kills Mother, a saga, and it's like, okay.
Right.
Or like, you know, What Lies Beneath was actually like a real movie, but it's just these like daughters who kill, and I'm like, yes, but then it's terrible acting. But I still watch it.
Where do they get these actors from? Is there just like a pool of like D-list actors that they just like...
They use the same ones all the time.
Oh, is that how it works? So they use
the girl who played Gretchen Wieners from Mean Girls. She's always in Hallmark movies.
Really?
Yeah. I think.
Are you just you're just making shit up.
No.
Well, how do you know she's in Hallmark movies and you actually watch them?
No, because I've seen like... Yeah. She's in it.
They always have like good headlines, especially for like this time of the year for the holidays.
You know who's also in a lot of Hallmark? Jenny McCarthy.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I was wondering what she was famous for. Ironically, she's also on The Masked Singer as a judge.
I think she's on Hallmark movies.
I thought she was like famous for being a Playboy model at one point.
She was. That was it. She was, but I think she does like Hallmark movies now.
That's interesting. You know, you just solidified it for me. I need to do further investigations and give it a shot. Is there anything that you're watching that you really want to talk about?
Have you started the Brittany Murphy documentary?
No. What is it on?
HBO Max.
Ooh. There's something wrong with my HBO Max. I need to figure out if I actually have it or not.
The Brittany Murphy documentary is fantastic. There are things about that case that I had no idea about. I think I might have seen it. Like if it was on regular HBO, I watched a Brittany Murphy documentary, but I don't know what it was on. It just came out. Okay, so then I didn't watch that one. But I don't know why I thought that hers was like drug related, but it wasn't. It was, but it wasn't. No. It was more the boyfriend, and they think that like he poisoned her. Yeah, or the husband. But then he died of the exact same thing. He died. So she was listed as cause of death was pneumonia and anemia. Uh-huh. And then 3 months later, he died of pneumonia. Wasn't there also suspicion that the mom did it? Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch it because it's been a while. But just so you know, like sometimes with ODs, like pneumonia is getting fluid of the lungs. So like if you were ODing, that is possible to happen. But the anemia, like that could just been like. But there was nothing on our emaciated. There was nothing in our toxology report. I don't know. It's so crazy. You have to watch it. Yeah, I have to watch it. It's been a while. I really did watch one, but I don't remember what it was. And I remember finding it so sad. It is really sad. But it was, and at first I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this. Yeah. But then it was like 2:00 in the morning and I said, okay, I'm gonna start this right now. And it has nothing to do with that. And it's actually really interesting. Good. I'm gonna watch it. Okay. So you finished Squid Games. What did you think of the ending? LeBron James is right. It fucking sucked. I'm just going to say it. It fucking sucked. And to be honest with you. Wow. I knew the ending that came, I knew what was coming. I don't know if I want to spoiler alert it for you because you haven't watched it. I think I'm going to start it this weekend. I said that last week, but I think I'm really going to start it this weekend. I think it'll be okay. It'll be okay if I say this to you. Like as we're watching the show, I said to Jeff, I'm like, you know, whoever wins this money, like they're clearly going to like keep an eye on them for the rest of their lives to make sure like that they don't tell anybody about the games, or I even thought like maybe they kill the person and they take the money back, which isn't what happened, but it was like this whole big thing. Like, ooh, they knew what he was doing a year later. Well, yeah, because as like nobody's just going to give money away. Are you now indebted to these people who run the games? They weren't indebted to them, or not how it seemed. And maybe there's going to be a season 2. I don't know. But like they just want to make sure that the games stay a secret. So they keep an eye on you so you don't
report it to anyone or anything like that, and it stays under wraps.
So is there going to be a season 2?
I don't know. There might be. The way that they left it, there definitely could be. But from my personal opinion, watching it, I just thought it was kind of horrible. Like what they were doing was like horrible. And usually I'm like, I'm pretty numb to like bad things on shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just like kind of fucked up. I don't know. I watched it because everybody's making a big deal about it, and I was curious, and like, yeah, it was interesting to watch, but like, I don't know if I'd go season 2.
See, that's the problem is I always get skeeved out when people make like a big deal. Like I never started Game of Thrones.
Oh no, you messed up on that one. That one's actually amazing.
Well, no, and then after it was like after it had been on for a while, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it, and then I kept falling asleep because it's that dark cinematography,
yeah,
and it's that monotone, and there's so many characters, and there's so many lines, and like, how do you know what house is what? Like, I felt like you watched the first episode and you're just supposed to know who all these people are.
It takes a little while to like get started and to get your feet planted in the story. But once you do, you become like diehard. Anybody that actually like gives it the time of day. But you also haven't watched Harry Potter. So
yeah, I'm not a big not sci-fi, but like magic and stuff like that. I went to the Game of Thrones like series finale. My friends threw a huge party. Like everybody was in costume. My dad
like
did
the episode finale,
like the series finale, like the last episode ever.
That was like the worst episode too.
And I was watching and I had no idea what was going on. But like we dressed up. They had fire dancers.
Wow, that's really extreme.
And then they
Who are
had
your friends? They sound rich.
Well, it was the same people that helped throw my birthday party that you didn't come to.
Oh yeah. Why didn't I go to that? I think my dad was in town.
Somebody was in town.
We were like, that was the beginning of our friendship though. Not saying that I wouldn't have gone because I totally would have.
You still didn't know if you liked me enough to come to my birthday party. I get it.
No, it wasn't so much that. I think I knew I liked you. But it was like, I felt like you were like inviting me. It's like, oh, because like I invited everybody else. And like, It felt like a pity invite.
Exactly.
It was
100%. Yeah.
Okay. No. You didn't. You didn't really want me there.
No. But yeah, they were like diehard. Like it was actually really cool. I'll post a picture, but she built like this fake throne and she's super crafty too. So she found like an old chair at like a consignment store or something and then made the throne out of like cardboard and then spray painted it silver.
Oh, good for her. I wish I had time for shit like that.
I know. She's super crafty.
Be crafty. So yeah, if you don't want to watch Squid Games, you don't have to.
I mean, I want to because I feel like it's right up my alley. But was it good until the ending? Is it one of those ones where like
no, I never thought it was good.
Oh, because like Dexter was amazing until the last episode, and I feel like the last episode ruined the entire series.
You love the characters, like you're involved in the story, you're involved in like the murder of everything. This show is just like bloodthirsty, brutal, and fucked up. Every turn, it's like, are you kidding me? This is what they're doing to human beings? Not like, it's just not cool in my opinion. All these people that say like, oh my God, it was the best show ever. You are psychopaths. Okay. I'm just putting it out there.
A lot of people are saying that.
I thought I was like a borderline psychopath. I now have confidence that I have humanity because I thought this show was so terrible. It took
Squid Games to make you realize that you have a small sense of humanity.
Yeah. That I have soul. Exactly.
That I have a soul.
I now have a soul.
All right. I mean, I'll start it because I feel like I have to.
You'll see that first episode. You'll see if you're like in it or not.
Well, listen, with all the sci-fi and Harry Potter, did you hear about what happened in New Zealand?
Oh my God, yes.
So for those of you that don't know, there's a city in New Zealand that has officially taken their wizard off payroll.
Which means that they had a wizard on their payroll.
But can I tell you that they didn't just take him off because it's an obscene idea to have a wizard on payroll for more than 2 decades.
Okay? 20 damn years.
You know what it took?
What?
To take him off? his offensive remarks about women and the local government's new tourism strategy. Not terrorists.
Well, damn terrorists.
So he was just saying crap shit about women and about their tourism strategy. And they were like, you know what? I think we can get rid of the wizard.
Wow. So they canceled him because he was being offensive.
Yeah.
The wizard was being offensive, so they canceled him. That just goes to show you that the government believes in magic.
All you had to do was shut up.
Are they going to replace him
with a new wizard?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I apply?
Are you a wizard?
I mean, I could be. I'm sure I could go to an online wizarding school.
All you had to do was just shut up and you got paid to be a wizard.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great.
And he was like, women belong in the kitchen. And they were like, you're fired.
You know, we're a really progressive country now in New Zealand, and we just feel like our beliefs aren't aligning anymore. So we're just going to have to let you go. That's how the conversation went. Just like that.
Yeah. Not because, hey, we realize that we're spending tax dollars on a wizard
thing. But what did he do? Do we know what his job responsibilities were on a daily basis? Was he making like water into wine? Was he just like turning people into toads in prison or pissing the other person
Do you think
off?
that if he was actually doing something legit, that maybe they would have let it slide?
He had a job for 20 years. He had to be doing something legit.
I don't know. Maybe he got under the radar. You don't know.
You think somebody forgot that he was on the payroll for all that time? If you were a witch or a wizard, what would be like the one thing you would like to do the most? Like magic wise?
Like if I was Palm Beach County's wizard.
Nah, forget the
or just
government.
a wizard.
Get just a wizard in general.
I think I would do time travel.
Time travel?
Can a wizard do time travel?
I don't know. They do. So like usually I feel like witches and wizards like are connected with like the dead. They do like spooky things. They can like make things move. They have like powers. Like they can fight with their powers. They make witches stew.
I don't think I would choose my power to be to make stew.
Did you find his responsibilities?
So, first of all, he was receiving an annual salary of 16,000 NZ, so more than $11,000 a year in US dollars. So, I guess it wasn't a full-time job, but still, that's an extra like 11 grand in your pocket every year.
I'd take it.
I guess $1,000 a month.
I would take it.
He was provide, and this is in quotes, provide acts of wizardry and other wizard-like services as part of promotional work for the city of Christchurch. That job will soon become, like many wizards before him, a thing of a legend.
Damn. Is there a picture of this guy? Do you think he wore the drapes and everything? Did he have pointy hat? Did he ride a broom? Did he eat children? No, that is not him. You're lying right now.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
He's also known as Ian Brackenbury Chanel cast a spell during a television interview in Christchurch, New Zealand in March 2011. His contract with the city will end in December after more than 2 decades. That's him.
Oh, he's more than a legend. He's a gangster. Look at that outfit. I should have been him.
He's got a witch's hat. He's got a staff.
The whole setup. The whole damn setup. He looks like Gandalf the damn Grey.
All he had to do was be like, hada ba, and he made $1,000.
Literally. He should have used his wizard magic to not get fired, you know?
I guess he's not a real wizard.
So before we like run out of time, I want to circle back to last episode where we talked about the weird things on eBay because we found a lot of really great stuff.
We did.
And I think it's very important to talk about that more so than anything else we have in our notes here.
No.
This is important shit right here.
This is important. I did the hard research. We did the hard research.
No, you didn't.
I did the hard research. It was my job and I took it on.
All right. Let's read them, girl.
You can buy unclaimed packages on eBay. You don't know what's in them. It's just a box full of packages that have been unclaimed. And then you buy them. I saw them range from like $15 to $20. And then they just arrive at your door and then you can sort through them.
So what do you mean? Is this almost like like the Storage Wars thing. Like you buy the storage unit and you don't know what's in it.
Yep.
So you buy a package and you don't know what's in it. It could be a box with dog shit in it, but you're going to pay $15 to $20 for it.
But and it looked like from the pictures, it wasn't just like, oh, here's one Amazon box, but it's like a box of unclaimed mail and packages.
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
I mean, you could actually like strike gold with that.
You could start a little mini business.
I know, just selling everything that was in those packages. A signed Sasquatch poster for $20.
As in Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Really?
He signed a poster and has posted it on eBay.
That is amazing.
I also just, because these people have had these postings for a while and there's nothing on it. Like, I just wanted to like bid $1 and see what happens.
We should do it. You know what else I think? I think that we should like partake in the activity too. Let's just find something really stupid. Like, let's put a crusty used tissue up and like list it for $30 and see what happens.
I'm down.
Okay. What else you got?
A very rare 2 fruit by the foots in one package.
How do they know it's in one package? Is it opened?
No, I guess you can feel it. That there's 2 of the rolls in one package. They said that's very rare.
And that's $20 I see here.
$20.
I wonder how old it is. I feel like fruit by the foot's one of those things though that like it never goes bad. Actually, do they even sell that anymore?
Yeah. I had one a couple weeks ago.
You did?
I was at a house with children.
Okay, I was going to say, Jen, are you buying fruit by the foots?
I want to start. They were delicious.
They are so delicious. I used to just hang them in my mouth.
Or like eat a little bit at a time and keep it on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
A haunted harmonica.
Stop. What did it say in the description about the?
It literally just says haunted harmonica, $3.
That's it.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Why would you want a haunted harmonica?
There's some sick people out there. So do we think the harmonica plays itself? Like, is there a ghost attached to it that just plays
hold on. The listing is, I think it's haunted. It cannot be confirmed or denied. And it has 8 bids on it.
Wow. People are into the haunted harmonica.
Allegedly
haunted.
Allegedly haunted.
I feel like that's like a clause word, like allegedly.
I think it's haunted. Okay. A Doritos clump of spice, no chip. Rare. $95.
No way. So the seasoning for Doritos.
A clump
of just the seasoning.
And
it was found organically. This person didn't make it themselves.
Doritos clump of spice, no tortilla.
Let me see a picture of
Only the spice. Rare.
It's unadulterated secret. Hold on. I'm clicking into this. I have to see it. Let me see is it pictures that get bigger? It literally looks like garbage in a plastic bag. I can't even see it.
Alyssa, that could be all yours.
Wait, this right here?
Yes.
That is insane.
$95.
There's only a day left on it. We better hurry up and put in an offer. How many watchers? It probably doesn't have any watchers. These freaking weirdos. Although it's probably delicious if you think about it. After you eat Doritos, it's like so nice to like click your fingers. Like
just the sauce. Just the sauce.
So this next one you have on here is one Dorito chip for $17. What is so important about this one?
Nothing. It's just a Dorito chip.
There's 22 people watching this.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh, this last one is the best.
A cashew with testicles and bunghole. 23 people are watching it. And it is listed at $50.
Guys, you really can sell anything on the internet.
Anything on eBay, on the internet.
And what's crazy to think is that, like, how many times have you found like a piece of fruit or like something and it was like shaped funny and you're like, ha ha ha, this looks like this. And then you just ate it. Little did you know, you could sell it on eBay and there's some dumb schmuck out there that would have paid $30 for it.
Yeah. Oh, look, this is the Dorito chip I was talking about.
You guys, it's literally just a Dorito chip for $17. Condition blank. It doesn't say. Oh, it does have 30-day returns though. So if you're not happy and satisfied
you can buy
with your
this
purchase,
chip,
you can return it.
You can buy the chip. Now, if you taste it, can you return it?
Probably not. I would lick it and then return it. Oh, but you know what? This seller has 179 reviews, 100% feedback. Let's look into them a little bit.
The
here.
Dorito chip seller?
Yeah. He's based in the United States. He's been a member since 2010. And apparently he's a great buyer and a great seller. Has good communication. He's a pleasure to do business with. And he pays fast.
How many Dorito chips has he bought and sold?
I think he's probably like bought and sold other things. It doesn't tell you what he bought. But as a seller, his reviews are here. It looks like he sold cards, like sports cards. He's sold shoes. He sold rare bobbleheads before.
I wonder how he broke into the chip business.
It's a great question. Maybe he found a chip inside the Michael Kors men's tortoiseshell watch that he was selling also. He sold a bunch of random shit. You know what? He's probably buying the random assortment boxes and then selling them again. That's where he got the chip from.
All right. Well, more power to you, sir. I hope that your chip sells soon. All right. Important news is over.
Yes.
Are you ready for a round of Would You Rather?
I am so ready. We're going to like go back to Would You Rather instead of the weird facts because Felicia's over them.
We'll go back and forth.
I ran out of good ones.
I know that we'll find some other ones.
Okay. So hit me what you got.
All right. I think these are really good. I'm kind of proud of them.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather always hit a red light for the rest of your life or always get slow internet after the sun goes down? So you're either hitting every red light or as soon as the sun sets, your internet is like dial-up slow. For those who don't know what dial-up is, it was how internet used to run in the past.
I would say slow internet after the sun. Because although that's really inconvenient, I feel like it would force me to detach and decompress and take myself away from the internet. You know, maybe I'll pick up reading a book again. Maybe I'll draw a picture. Maybe I'll make dinner for once in my life and not order out. Where red lights, I'm always in a rush.
I know. I have terrible road rage.
Same. It's not worth my mental health. In hindsight, not having internet, probably good for your mental health.
I see. I struggled with this one a little bit because everything runs on internet in my house.
That is so true. Your internet goes out. You can't turn the TV on. Like you can't do anything. You just feel naked and you're freaking out.
I had people staying with me when my internet went out.
Oof.
And that was embarrassing.
I'm sorry. I really am a true human being. I don't not have internet.
My apartment is like terrible for service, like regular cell service. Then I didn't have internet. And I'm having like people stay with me. And now my place is known as like the black hole.
Like, oh, I'm never staying at that girl's house again. That bitch did not have internet. It was so annoying.
Well, hopefully they will.
I'm just kidding.
Very much.
No, I'm sure
back.
it's fine.
Please
I'm
come
sure
back.
It's fine. Listen, I pay top dollar for freaking Comcast internet. That shit never works. Okay,
Never.
I
have Comcast too. I'm paying for nothing.
So you're not a South Parker, are you?
I'll watch it, but I'm not like an avid, like if you were to be like, remember that one episode? I'm like, no.
Okay, well, you should watch it because South Park is like the smartest show on the entire planet. And like one of the episodes that they make fun of the internet and Comcast or the cable company. There's two episodes, one making fun of the internet and one making fun of cable. But I'm just going to talk about the cable one. Where it's like you only have a certain amount of suppliers of cable in the certain area. So it's not like you have many options. And then you call their customer service and they're just like, oh, I'm sorry, your internet's not working. Oh, I see her on our schedule. We can be out between 1 and 8 p.m. And just give you these long windows. And like, oh, I'm so sorry. And they have these like little Velcro flips on their shirts that rip down and their nipples get exposed. And as they're talking to you, they're rubbing their nipples. Oh my goodness, you said your cable's not working? Oh, what a terrible thing. Because basically they own you, you know, so they get off. They get off on the fact that it doesn't work and it sucks ass. And that's why South Park is the best. Because it's true.
It's true. Like, I can't go with any other provider but Comcast in my building.
You're forced into it.
And it's terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
It is terrible. Okay. Would you rather always have the urge to pee or always have to wear a diaper?
Oh, Lord.
I struggled with this one as well, but I think I know.
Are you wearing a diaper because you're peeing in it? It doesn't say that part. But the urge to pee is like the worst feeling on the planet.
Ever.
Yeah, I'm all set on that.
I would rather, because I feel like diapers have evolved, like adult diapers have evolved.
They totally have.
So much that,
what are you looking at?
Some lights.
Some lights?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Are there aliens outside my window?
Yes.
Where are they? That's what I should have been for Halloween.
An alien.
I'll be one next year.
I
really
got you.
Connect with my descendants. When I was a kid, my brother and sister used to tell me I was an alien. I used to get really upset about it.
Aww.
Yeah, we used to, like the neighbors, or not the neighbors, the people that owned our house prior to us, they had like an above ground pool. And then they got rid of it. So there was a big dent in the middle of the backyard. So my brother and sister said that's where the alien spaceship landed, and they let me.
Delivered you?
Yeah.
I was convinced that that I was adopted when I was little. Even though, like, I very much look like my family, I was convinced. I watched way too many adult soap operas or Spanish soap operas. And I would try to, like, go through my parents' things to find my adoption papers so I could be like, dun, dun, dun. And, like, come out and be like, I knew it.
Wow. And nobody put this thought in your head.
No, I think it was just from the Spanish soap operas.
They get you. I used to watch them all the time and I didn't even speak Spanish.
All right. So urge to pee or wear diapers. I feel like diapers have evolved so much that I could get away with a diaper. I can't get away with the urge to pee all the time.
No, that is literally, you can't live like that.
I can't do the pee-pee dance for the rest of my life.
No, absolutely not. I'd rather be uncomfortable in some plastic things scratching my ass than be having to pee all the time.
Okay. Would you rather, this is, I think is good for us. Would you rather speak to animals or know other people's thoughts?
Okay, don't even need to think twice about this. I don't give a fuck about people. I want to talk to the animals.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. I don't want to know
Same.
what people are thinking about me.
Unless I can get some like financial gain out of it. I'd much rather be able to speak to the animals. I would much rather be able to tell Sasha and her actually understand, like, stop effing licking me. Relax. What is your problem? And have her communicate back, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. I already talked to Django way too much. That imagine like we could have full-blown conversations.
It would be the most amazing thing. Okay, but do you feel like the relationship would change? Like, how do you think your relationship would be with him if he actually spoke back and you guys like got to know each other on, like, you knew what their thoughts were?
I mean, we have a pretty deep relationship right now. I don't know.
It might be more intimate. You might never need a human being ever again. I'm just saying. Or, you know.
I mean, I kind of feel like that now, but actually having one talk back. Yeah. Get his advice on things.
I mean, I don't know if he'd be able to give much advice because, you know, he just lives in those four walls. He doesn't have a lot of outside world experience, but he'd probably always know the right thing to say to put a smile on your face.
That's it.
That is it.
I would much rather.
They're like mood boosters.
Yeah.
The dogs. That's all they would say. Like, but mommy, you're just the most beautiful and the most prettiest ever. And I love you so much. And you give me all those delicious treats. And I just love you. Like, that's what they say.
Do you think we would get annoyed with them?
Depends on who. I feel like Django's chill. I would definitely get annoyed with Sasha.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be like the problem child.
She'd be like, so what did you do today? Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. What did you do? You want to know what I did? I looked out the window and then I barked. And then I know you put me away, but then I jumped out and then I went over here and then I did this and then I did this.
That's literally her voice. You should have seen the Amazon guy that came by. He was such a jerk off. And that other guy, I told him to stay away from the house. I said, fuck you, Ezekiel. That's Sasha. And Nina is like, she'd be the troubled teenager. Like, Mom, you're so embarrassing.
I picture Nina's voice as like, I don't know. Are you sure everything's okay? Are you sure everything's okay?
Well, she has her moments. So you only see one side of her, which is like most visitors that come see is like the nervous Nelly. But when it's just like us here, she runs this house. She runs the house.
Yeah, I only get nervous Nelly.
The demanding
Nervous
of food,
Nina.
which you've seen her do before.
Yeah.
Food demanding, her attacking Sasha when she's like, get off my toy, bitch. And then she bites her.
Yeah.
She used to hump Sasha.
Really?
Uh-huh. She used to, when they used to sleep in a bed together in our room before I started locking her up, Nina would wake up in the middle of the night and decide, I'm not really feeling my spot that I'm sleeping in. I want yours. And she would go on top of Sasha and start kicking her. Just like jumping like this, like just kicking her in the back till she wakes up. And Sasha like, and she'd get up and move out of the way. And Nina would take her warm spot. Every night.
I have so much more respect for Nina now.
Oh yeah, she's a boss.
I love that.
Yeah. So she's got like different voice variations. But you know what's crazy? Even with this, with this, would you rather? We know what they would sound like. We know what they would say because we see it in their eyes.
I know.
It's so crazy how animals can communicate without actually being able to communicate.
That's why I think Django would give me advice because he just has such wisdom in his eyes.
Yeah, but he'd be falling asleep as he's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
The solution to your problem is.
Can we finish this conversation tomorrow? I just need to take a nap.
I'm just gonna take a nap right now. 100%.
Did your laptop die?
Yeah.
And it's gone. It's another South Park reference.
Oh.
You wouldn't know, but you should because it's the best show ever. Well, guys, that's all we have for this week. So please be sure to tune in every other Friday for a new episode of Lower Your Voice and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Lower Your Voice Pod.
Don't forget to leave us a review. We need those. So hit those stars and leave us a good review.
And subscribe for notifications of new episodes.
Catch us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube.
All right. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
We got